both my college degree and I also did a master's straight after in data science. Tip number one, create a routine. Alright guys, I don't know how to start this segment, but this is what I'm going to be doing every once in a while, This is what I'm going to be doing every once in a while in terms of my vlogs, where it's a mix of vlogs and a mix of advice, because some of you are here for the data science, and I also know college is starting up again, so I did really well in college. I did both my college degree and I also did a master's straight after in data science, so I think I can help, and I was able to do that while doing YouTube, doing music, and doing 3 jobs, and I still managed to get straight A's, and so I thought I could be helpful. That's me telling you my credibility. Anyway, today, as you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be helping you study better. If you're new to college, maybe you're a freshman, or maybe you've just always been struggling with studying in college or just in high school. I don't know why you're watching this video, but tell me what year you're in, first of all, and we can connect through that. I'm going to be giving you 5 study tips that are really helpful, and it proved really helpful for me, and I still use them because even when you graduated, especially in tech, you always have to be learning. Tip number 1, create a routine. Set a set time if you can. Wake up 30 minutes earlier than you usually do, or 45 minutes earlier, or like sleep a little later, but have a set time where you are going to study every day, even on weekends. You know, so it's easier for me to do in the morning. I usually wake up at 4:30 because I start work at 6, and I just do about 45 minutes of learning. And at first it's hard, just like starting any new habit, but once you get started and once you make it like learning is just a part of your life, just like brushing your teeth, it's gonna be easier, and you're gonna be interested in learning, and it's gonna be a mindless task. So just try to do that and set 45 minutes aside every single day at a similar time if you can, and do this for 21 days minimum and see how that feels. And if it works, get back to this comment section and tell me. There are days where you're not going to be that productive and you're going to study like two pages. That's fine. It's just that mental discipline and mental habit of being able to sit down there and do something for 45 minutes. 2, this is really, really, really important. Find your style of studying. Experiment with different styles. So, for example, when I was in high school, I realized towards the end that I couldn't concentrate in school when my teachers were talking. Just couldn't do it. I zoned out after 10 minutes. I found out later that I had ADHD. I still don't take medication for it, but that's just a personal choice. I started watching, just like you've probably done, Khan Academy, YouTube videos, because I had to teach myself. And it's then that I learned best from just like doing my own research and, you know, experimenting with different teachers on the internet with different styles. So when you're learning about a topic and it's not getting absorbed as well, try to find a teacher that on the internet that you like. There's lots of free resources on YouTube. There's lots of free resources on the internet in general. And this really personally helped me because that's how I learned all throughout college too.
Is my love too much? Or is it just enough for you? For you? 'Cause it's getting running late. Would you like to stay? Nah, 'cause I'm bad at reading signs, but I wanna do whatever you wanna do.
Another tip is set outcomes. So basically, right before studying, set an intention of what you want to learn and what you want to come out of that study session. You're learning this new concept and you're gonna say, I want to learn differentiation today. That's the topic. So at the end of this 45-minute session, I want to be able to do three, sums, three equations successfully, or like I want to have answered like 5 of these questions successfully to test that I've actually learned. That helps you look for the answers. That helps you learn with the intention of trying to solve something. So if it's something that's like reading and you have to get through 50 pages, which happens a lot in college, find out, like, just reading the chapter title, figure out, okay, this is about, I don't know, discovering America or something. I want to know what was the reason behind it, and break it down before you start, because that way your brain is looking for something while you're reading. So it's like active studying. 4, find study music. I think a lot of people use this already, but for me, when I'm working in general, I'm always listening to different types of playlists, different study music. It helps me feel a little less bored and a little less static, but make sure that the music isn't distracting. Another thing that I found really helps is study with me. Live sessions, there's always somebody live on YouTube who's studying, and so it helps when people are studying with you and you feel like you're not alone. Every time you take a break, with that person, be really disciplined and pretend you're studying with that person. That really helps me a lot. And then I'll look at the comments and I'll see that other people are going through the same thing, and it feels like a community. So there's always somebody live. There's always somebody live. Try that. Honestly, it is a game changer. I actually might start doing study with me lives for you guys too. Tell me what you guys think about that. Last thing, I'd say practice. This is really important, because just like anything you're learning, anything you're starting, it is going to be hard and it is going to be choppy and it's not going to be smooth. It's going to be just hard to sit down and study. Like what I said, starting with creating a routine, just do it. Like even if you're sitting there for 45 minutes and you've read 1 page, that's a win in your book. Because if you are maybe making this a 7-day habit and three of those days you don't study too much, you're not too productive, that's 5 days that you've studied really engaged, and you're way better than just cramming last minute for something, So that is my tips for studying. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Maybe next I could talk to you about how to have a life in college, or just relationship advice, whatever. Okay, not relationship advice. I don't have any of that. I'll be lying. But just any college tips, anything about getting to universities, anything about, post-university internships. We can talk about all of that. I'm here to help. I'm here to share whatever knowledge I can pass on to you. The video is over. I love you so much. See ya in the next video.
We'll be caroling through the night, and this Christmas, it will be a very special Christmas.